Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got this cute little, what would I call it? It's going to be called a folder pocket tag. So this cutie was inspired by Polka Art Studio on Etsy. She has like some printables and they just look amazing. And I kind of just made up my own way to do this, but I love the idea. And I especially love this because I think this is a great idea for like if you're hanging maybe gift cards, or you could put it on your tree. Like imagine like your whole family and you've got these cute tags hanging with maybe a little gift card and a sweet note inside, or just a note or whatever it is. It could be chocolate, anything. And I have a little pocket on the back. So mine might be probably a little different than her printables, but I was absolutely inspired by it. And I love it because I'm using 8x8 paper. If you want like a jumbo size one, because you want to put it inside of your larger journals, you can use 12x12 paper. But I did see someone mention 8x8 paper in the last video, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do something with 8x8 paper. So this is what we're doing. It's so easy. It's definitely one of those like lazy Sunday tutorials. So you see you have a pocket here, here, and it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to just show you the easiest way that I kind of did mine. So grab an 8x8 paper right here. So this is going to be 8x8. And I'm going to, you can either score it at 4 inches or you can just fold it in half. I'm just going to fold mine in half right now, but I am going to score the pocket because I don't trust myself to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it. I'm sorry for any glitter bomb I have on my desk from the last few tutorials. All right. And you're going to have that, and this is going to be my open side here. Oops, sorry, Bennett's not happy. I keep being too noisy. So now this is going to be my pocket side, right? So the pocket's going to be on the bottom, so I'm just going to score that at 2 inches. So her kit is kind of separate, so I'm doing mine a bit different, a little bit easier. For obvious reasons, you cannot print it that way, right? So that's going to be my pocket size. Of course, if you're doing like a 12x12 paper, if you're doing a 12x12 paper, I would probably score your pocket at like 4 inches, or maybe even 3, you know, because it's going to be a bit longer. Okay, so let me kind of show you what I did. So this is where my little pocket is here. And I know most of the time you just cut it in the middle, which you can, but what I like to do just to show you a little trick is I like to cut mine right here. Just kind of sliver it in there. So if you are doing some sort of journal type thing and you don't have that, sometimes you have like you know, it's too thin. So what I did here is I do this so that it creates that extra thickness, so it's not like hanging off the ledge or something. All right, so we've got that done, and I'm going to just fold mine up, and I'm going to fold this back here. And I did corner around my pockets, but they actually look great like that. I don't know why. I ended up covering it with the lace and stuff, so it really doesn't matter. But let me show you how it looks so that you see how it looks if you aren't sure if you want to corner around it or not. I actually, like I said, I kind of like the way it looked a little squared. So this is how it will look. And then this is going to be our little opening part. So for my opening, I again, just to make it unique, and she had a really interesting tab portion, and I obviously cannot do that really unless I use a die or something. So again, I'm using my tab punch, and that's how I'm going to create mine. So I just grab it here just to create a new unique punch. And if you don't have this, just thumb notch it. And make sure it's not, you know, in the way of your thing. So that's how I kind of get that look. And to do my corners, the top part here is really simple. And this is just a kind of a little trick, is I will make my square, or my triangle, I'm sorry. And then I save that piece because you want it to be even. You don't want this to be uneven. And I just line it up with this side. And it's really easy, see? And if you have like hand issues or something, just use a piece of washi to kind of keep it on there. And then it's going to be the perfect tag like exactly symmetrical. So next, I'm going to take my little punch here and I'm going to just notch it in there. And that's how we have this little album, which is so easy. And of course I did ink mine up a bit. It looks nice and clean just like this, but I'm going to just ink it anyway to get, because I feel like you can see, so just look at it now, and then when we ink it, you'll just be able to see some more of these edges, especially right here. See, so now you can see them a bit. I know not everyone likes to ink, but I just want you to see how it looks, and I just love how it looks with this paper line. And it's another Christmas in July. I don't know if I'll be able to do another one after this before July is over, so I thought this was a fun one to do. And it's really quick, easy. You could even make this an album. You don't have to shut it. And that's why I wanted to give the option of the cutting it this way in case you have overlapping ones. So it gives you a little bit of room if you're doing it like a tag album type thing. And you can just layer them up. So yeah, I love how that looks, just like that. And especially right here, where you're going to be able to see that, like this portion with a tab. So let's glue this bad boy up real quick. All right, so I'm going to start with this front pocket. Just add some glue here. And, oops, you know what I forgot to ink? This little spot right here. Because I'm going to add one of my eyelets. Now, if you don't have an eyelet or anything like that, it's okay. You don't really need it. You can just loop your things. But I just thought it looked prettier, a little bit more fancier. I'm going to pop mine on there. And this here is called an eyelet tool, which is super old. You can see I even lost my sleeve. I have no idea where it's at. And I always forget to link it. So, and it's made by We Are Memory. So in case you need that, and in case I forget to link it. All right, and that kind of already seals this part too, by the way. So I just do the bottom. You could seal it if you want, but I honestly found it easier to do that way. Do it that way. Sorry. Ooh, I have my ribbon stuck to my sleeve over here. My goodness. And then I'm going to go ahead and pop this on right here. And that looks so pretty already. And so what I'm doing here, and if you don't have this, it's okay. This is just from my Temu, and it's my ribbon, and I love it because, look here. I don't have to glue it on or anything. I don't have to hot glue it. I don't have to do anything. I'm literally just peeling this off, and I can stick it on. And that made it so much easier. You see that? And I'm going to pop that on, and I just cut it. Of course, you can do this with hot glue or just regular glue. But anything easier for a crafter, I think they'll take it. And let's put it on this side too. And for this, I don't know if you saw my, okay, so I may get, where did you get this? It's from Temu, and it's my last Temu haul that I had. So I got it in quite a few different colors. All right, so there is that. And I'm going to pick out some dies. I had laid some out, but I don't know how they're going to look. So she's cute. This is pretty. I don't think I want too much Santa. Do I do the girl? I think the deer. I think the deer sits better. So I'm going to grab my foam tape here. My double-sided foam tape. And pop that on right here. You could even distress this a little bit just to blend it in because it's kind of snowy down there. And I did add some lettering. Oops, I don't know what this is. It must have been a scrap. I'm trying to find something. I think this is good. And this was kind of white. And I'm so obsessed with Frankie's line. It's amazing. And I'm going to add this on here. And pop that bad boy on right there. And I did add, of course, again, I added some more glitter because I thought it just made the album. So I don't know if you could see it. I added this on the project card here, and I added some right here. I did not do the back. So I think the best spot for something like this would be, let me try and get it closer so you guys can see it. Maybe inside the snow here. And it won't dry swirly. It'll blend pretty good. Maybe even on the bow here. And probably on the ears. So for Santa, I had done around the hat. I'm just kind of scribbling it on there. It'll dry much nicer, I promise. And you could even do some of these little speckles, but I'm not going to. You know why? Because I got to put something in there, I just realized. So if I do that, oh my goodness, you guys, I completely forgot I had to put something in there. So I'm okay with it kind of going like that. And in here, let me just cut something. So basically I just pull something out and put it in here just to show you. And I had done the same. This is the tab. So somehow the way her project was lined, it lined it perfect with the tab. So I did it so that this tab matched here. And I've got this ribbon here, which is gorgeous. I used this, I think, last holiday. And just FYI, I have so much left. So don't worry if you're ordering these ribbons. They're actually pretty inexpensive. For this large roll, I think it was about $5.99 maybe. And it's a pretty large amount. I've used it on multiple projects. And I have so much left, so it'll probably last me a couple of years. And I'm going to just put this on here. Maybe add another, you could just add whatever, but honestly for this you could add tea, chocolate. If you're doing a 12 by 12, how amazing would this be for like hot chocolate, a hot chocolate holder during, or if you're doing craft fairs. So if you're doing a craft fair, you could have these hanging from like a little tree and people could be just picking them off, and you could have like a gift card in there, or the hot chocolate or the Girdelli chocolates, and they'll just come out. I think people will love that. And then it's pretty inexpensive to make, and you see how quick, and it's with your 8x8 papers. So yeah, guys, this is it. How adorable is this? I think it's fun. And even another way to do it is you could even probably like seal up the side here and maybe leave this part open, but you wouldn't be able to hang it, and stick something inside of it. Almost like this almost looks like a jumbo tea bag, right? So if you're doing tea, maybe something like that in like a 6x6 version, and you could do it that way. But I don't know. I thought this was just the sweetest thing, and this is just my take on it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I had so much fun doing this Christmas series. I don't know if I could possibly make one more before the end of the July. It's cutting pretty close, but I might try. All right, guys, thanks so much.